Hi everyone, back again with Coco. In this video, we are going to discuss several figures pre-orders that were just recently announced. But before that, I want to show you some figure pre-orders that might be interesting for you as well. The first one is Nendoroid Motoko Kusanagi standalone complex version. For those of you who like Ghost in the Shell, you might want to take a look at this figure. I think the figure looks good and interesting as well. Next, we have two pop-up parrot figures. The first one is Pop Parrot Zeke Yeager Beast Titan version L size. This is the large version of a pop-up parrot figure, so the figure will be slightly bigger than usual pop-up parrot. I think the Beast Titan figure looks good here. The next one is also an L size pop-up parrot figure, and this is pop parrot Escanor. I think the overall look of this figure looks good, and the weapon as well. I think this could be an interesting figure, especially for those who are collecting 7 Deadly Sins pop-up parrot figure. Up next is TENITOL Marcille from Delicious in Dungeon. We have seen quite a number of Marcille figures pre-orders announced, and I think this figure looks nice. The pose looks good and the sculpting looks nice as well here. So these are the interesting figures that I want to show you. Now let's start the discussion for the 3 figures in this video. The first one is scale figure Hoshimachi Suisei, 1/7 scale figure by design Coco from Hololive. Of course, this is one of the figures that were announced during Hololive Super Expo event recently, since in that event, we can see the life-size figure of Suisei as well, as you can see in this picture. I think this figure looks interesting. The figure height is approximately 25.5 cm including the base. The release date is May 2025. The retail price of this figure is 27,500 yen. It is leaning on the higher side, but it is still expected for a 1/7 scale figure with this level of detail. There is a pre-order bonus in the form of this limited special sticker, but do check with the shop that you are going to pre-order with whether this will be included or not with the figure. She is wearing this outfit, and I think the level of the detail for the outfit looks really good as well. The base looks nice. The shape of the base looks like a small performing stage here. The LED on this photo is not included with this figure, and you must purchase it separately. The hair and face sculpting also looks really good here. I think the overall color looks nice as well. The pose here is of course the pose of her performing with the microphone on her hand. I think the face expression of her looks really good here. I think we can totally get the expression of her when she performed her song in this figure. Overall, I think this is a good scale figure. The pose looks good, the base looks nice, the overall sculpting of the figure looks good, and the detail of the outfit looks nice as well. I think this is quite an interesting scale figure for Hololive. The second figure is Figma Link Tears of the Kingdom version DX Edition. Before I discuss this figure, I just want to let you know that I haven't played this game and I haven't played Breath of the Wild as well. But still, I think this is a cool figure of Link, especially in terms of parts that come with the figure. There are 2 versions of this Figma Link, the standard version and the DX Edition. Even though the DX Edition is quite pricey, I think it's still way more worth it compared to the standard version. The figure height is approximately 15 cm and the release date is February 2025. The retail price of this figure is 16,800 yen, which I must admit is quite expensive even for a Figma figure. But from the overall look of the figure and parts that are included with it, I think somehow the high price of this figure is somehow still understandable. The quantity and the variation of the parts included with this figure are really good. Besides the face plates, we should take a look at these interesting parts of the figure. The first ones are Master Sword and Hylian Shield. Next are Hylian Hood and King Rauru's right arm. Next are Rock Hammer and Ascent Effect. Then we get Rocket Effect and Traveler's Shield. Lastly, these are Construct Bow and Arrows and Paraglider. As you can see here, the parts that are included with the DX edition of this Figma Link are very interesting, and the number of the parts is quite a lot as well. Even though I haven't played the game yet, I still think the parts of this figure are really interesting. So for those who like the Zelda game franchise, and especially if you like Link, I think you shouldn't miss out on pre-ordering this interesting figure of Link. The last figure is a figure that I think is really funny. This is Nendoroid Hitori Gotoh Attention Seeking Monster version. This is the version of Bocchi when she was in her own universe, when Ikuyokita gave a suggestion where each member of the band should create their own social media account. Then she turns into this version, where if she creates one, she will be seeking attention and waiting for the likes from people on her posts. The height of this figure is approximately 10 cm, quite standard for a Nendoroid figure. The release date is September 2024 and the retail price is 5,800 yen, which I think is still quite normal for a Nendoroid figure. For the parts of this figure, we got two different faceplates, then we also got this flame effect. Inside the box, there is this paperboard background along with the illustration sheet as well to recreate the scene from the anime. I think this is really nice. Of course, there is this part. This part is called Hitori Gotoh Tsuchinoko version, and I think this Tsuchinoko version of Bocchi is just a really cute part. The face expression is really funny here, and overall this Tsuchinoko Bocchi parts just looks really cute and funny. I think this is an interesting figure of Bocchi, and it is quite funny as well. If you like Bocchi the Rock, and especially if you like Bocchi, I think this is a figure that you can consider to pre-order. So these are the 3 figures that I discussed in this video. Which one of these 3 figures that interests you the most? Suisei, Link, or Bocchi? Let me know about it down in the comment. If you like this type of content, you can help me out by liking and sharing this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.